news, reporting live from the scene of what is sure to be the trial of the century. In a matter of moments, we are about to see quite possibly the most impressive clash of gold mines this court, or this country, has seen since once upon a time. After years of delay, we're finally about to witness the trial of a big, bad wolf. As many know already, Mr. Wolf, the defendant, escaped a jail sentence for his criminal trial of 3 counts of huffing and puffing with intent to destroy, 2 counts of attempted murder by ingestion, 1 count of grandmother impersonation, 4 counts of attempted cheap abduction, and 17 counts of lurking. And in the mistrial, for his all but giant falling on the jury room, while we're determining the verdict. Now, a number of parties have brought a class action lawsuit against Mr. Wolf in an attempt to obtain some monetary compensation for what they feel has been an infringement on the rights by the now infamous defendant. It seems the counsel for plaintiffs, but unequaled, Miss Eric Gomper has entered, accompanied by one of her clients, Miss Red Riding Hood, and the young client's grandmother, Mrs. Grandmother. Hello, Miss Godmother. Any words for you, Ben?
Mr. Wolf is a depraved, cold, calculating killer, and it's only his celebrity status in the force that's kept him from the hands of criminal justice. His behavior is reprehensible and has completely infringed upon my client's rights to live happily ever after. As you know, I have always fought to ensure that the good people of this forest get the ending they deserve.
Yeah, that wolf is gonna get it. We're gonna string him up by his nose and shake him till all his money goes right here. And then me and Granny are gonna get ourselves a nice new console which I put
Now, dear, have a seat. That isn't appropriate behavior for television. And we don't want to waste anyone's time. Miss Godmother's clerk all turned to my side for midnight tonight.
Yeah, that's lame. You see.
Well, I never.
No, she did.
Ungrateful.
Well, haha, there you have it. Oh, here come other parties filing against Mr. Wolf.
Ooh, television! Microphones to make me voice up, gimme!
Yes, the press. Excellent. I picked being a plaintiff in this case. I would be happy to provide an interview with you.
Well, thanks, but...
Yes, of course. Well, you see,
I didn't say that. Hello, City Groom, EFN. I believe you two are...
I'm an old shepherd, and this here's my boy. The boy didn't know his manners too well, and so we're in a bit of a messy scene. But we don't want no trouble. Just a little money to pay for some sheep I lost and to pay for the boy's medical bill.
Right then. So, you must be the boy who cried?
Wolf, yeah, that's me. What's it to you? Look, I was just having a little fun, okay? Like frying ants with a magnifying glass or blowing up squirrels with homemade
You
explosives.
shut your mouth, boy. He don't mean those things he says. He's just a little, well, boys will be boys, eh?
Right. Well, here he is, the infamous Big Bad Wolf himself. This is a very tense moment for Courtroom right now. Just feel that tension.
I can hear you over there, you know.
Oh, my deepest apologies, Mr. Wolf. City Grim, EFN. I'm covering the trial today.
Yeah, I guess.
So, Mr. Wolf, who's your attorney and where is he?
She and I don't know. Her name's Eva's stepmother. You heard of her? Apparently she's some big, fancy, high-priced lawyer who's got his buildings to pro bono work she doesn't want to do. I don't blame her. Ready to go to drive today? I don't stand a chance, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you never know. Do you have anything you'd like to tell the viewers out there?
I got nothing to say to the world, and the world's got nothing to say to me. Order in the court, don't you give me no flap. Why am I to blame for every little mishap? All my life I've been a good king. Looking at the red and the 3 little swine.
judge, wise old man, is presiding over a case today. Judge Man is known for his, well, wisdom. He is also known to frequently apply his gift as a philosopher to any case. He is also known for his taste in magic beans.
You may be seated. In this court today, we are here to try an individual accused of many heinous acts. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will ask you all to keep in mind this important and difficult concept. Throughout the many grueling hours of this trial, this concept is that guilty is the opposite of not guilty, and not guilty is the opposite of guilty. That's it. Very well. Shall we begin?
Your Honor, sir, I have no counsel.
What? Oh, yes, of course, counsel. Well, where's your counsel? Why is it not here? Did you lose it? Did you check your pockets, on your seat cushion, on your refrigerator?
No, sir, I haven't.
What? You don't have a refrigerator?
That's not what I...
How do you keep your milk fresh? Ah, the lawyer. Who is that? Oh, she's a lot of fun. Miss Evil Stepmother.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, everyone, for my lateness. What? Excuse me just a minute. Well, just stand then. Again, I apologize to everyone.
May I ask you why you were late, counselor?
You know what? I'd come up with an excuse, but really, forget it. I don't do pro bono work, so I'm not all that excited about this case, to be honest with you. Plus, I think it's pretty much doomed to failure, so I didn't prepare a whole lot. And I was up late last night yelling to my stepdaughter to clean the cinders out of the fireplace. So I thought I'd sleep in a little and treat myself to a nice long breakfast with my colleague and witness over there. So, are you going to get this thing started? I've got a facial scheduled at 5.
Very well.
Objection?
The trial hasn't even started yet.
Your Honor, I object to the counsel for defense's attitude. Clearly, she's making a mockery of this courtroom, and you are allowing it.
Oh, am I? That's not good. Miss Stepmother, a bit of wisdom for you. Being late is wrong. Wrong is the opposite of right. Right is the opposite of left. Therefore, if you're late, I'll have to ask you to leave. Now then, court is in session. Opening remarks, Miss Godmother.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to correct a grave injustice. By chance, Mr. Wolf was spared the punishment he rightfully deserves. His behavior is reprehensible. He is a depraved criminal and has lurked in the forest for years, pregnant innocent little girls.
Yeah!
Calm down, dear.
Innocent little girls, innocent little old women, innocent little boys, innocent little sheepmen, innocent little pigs. My clients have been frightened, threatened, tricked, eaten, and robbed. And I'm sure I'm leaving something out because this mere incident, this twisted fiend will not receive the punishment he deserves. That beast over there must be left with nothing because he has left my clients hurt, frightened, and homeless. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Godmother. Miss Stepmother.
Oh, no, I waive it.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. No statement. Thanks, though.
Very well. John.
You're not going to do anything for me?
Look, Wolfie, nobody's going to save you, and even if somebody were going to, it sure wouldn't be me.
I'm gonna be robbed blind.
You did all of it, didn't you?
Yes, but why doesn't anyone understand?
Understand what?
Miss Godmother, call our first witness.
What it's like to be a
I call Miss Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, maybe I can.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Officer Anderson.
Yeah, sure.
Red, honey, how are you, dear?
I'd be a whole lot better if I had that monster's cash.
Red, well, nice people on the jury. What exactly happened between you and Mr. Wolf on the day in question?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you see, I was walking through the woods, minding my own business, trying to get to my granny's house to bring her some bread because she's old and sick and stuff. And then this horrible, scary wolf jumps out and pretends to be all nice and stuff. And I know he's creepy. And I'm like, back off, wolf. And he's like, no, come on, I'm all nice and stuff. Why don't you take this shortcut over to get to your granny's house? And I was like, well, actually, shortcuts are good. I hate walking. It's for losers. So I start walking. Turns out the wolf did make it up. He gave me like a long cart or something so that he could get to my granny's house and eat her.
Ate her grandmother? Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for you, child. What happened next?
Well, then he dressed as my granny and got in her bed. And when I got close enough to the bed, he ate me.
Ate you too? Consumption of a live human being is a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and obvious deprivation of one's basic rights.
Oh, it was terrible. I can't take it.
Why don't you just go back?
Objection! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Oh, but she's so sad.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
too sad, see?
Wait a minute here. You can't do that. I have the right to cross-examine the witness.
Yes, according to Clause A, Section 12345 of Legal Code 22F, extreme sadness may excuse witness from further testimony.
You just made that up.
The witness is excused.
What?
The witness is excused.
I can't
Please
believe
sit down,
this.
Miss Godmother. Miss Godmother, our next witness, please.
I call to stand Miss Grandmother Head.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Constitution Anderson?
You betcha. Thanks, Granny.
I prefer Mrs. Hood, please.
Yes, of course. Mrs. Hood, do these things belong to you?
Why, yes, those are my things.
And what were you wearing the day you encountered the defendant?
Those items?
Anything else?
Just my undies, dear, but that's none of your business.
Yes, of course. And is it correct that when your granddaughter encountered the defendant, he was wearing the same items?
Well, not the exact same items. I had a spare nightgown and bonnet, but only one pair of glasses.
And at this point, he had eaten you. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So not only did the big bad wolf eat you, but he made a dear old lady move her glasses, which she desperately needs in order to see. Before, did he so?
Yes, it was terrible.
Terrible. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard that word before. Mrs. Hood's granddaughter described it in the same events. And quite frankly, I think you're being kind, as it is their nature to be. So not only did the big bad wolf eat an old woman and her granddaughter, but insisted that the old woman remove her desperately needed glasses, and that her ability to see. That kind of psychological strain Mrs. Hood must have endured must have been unbelievable. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wolf is a flagrant vandal and a killer sheep, not to mention a freak who likes to dress up in granny clothes and devour little old ladies. You're a sicko, Mr. Wolf, and it ain't gonna happen no more. He's got a history of hiding out and scaring little girls in the woods. Got a wolf who's been stealing sheep and eating just as much as he could. And here's a poor old woman who was nearly born deep in a hood. You're nothing but a thief in a hood. And now the big bad wolf is gonna scare
just jumps from the wolf came in, 2, he ate me, 2, then I was joined by my granddaughter in the wolf's stomach. Now what happened?
Well,
I see you're not wearing glasses today, Mrs. Hood. You own contact lenses?
yes, I do.
And weren't you, in fact, wearing contact lenses when Mr. Wolf entered your cottage?
Yes, I was.
Oh, so you were able to see just fine, weren't you?
Yes.
Now, I have one more question, Mrs. Hood.
Yes.
What carpet do you have on your floor?
In what room?
Your bedroom, of course.
Wolfskin.
Wolfskin, well that is fascinating. Who made that carpet, Mrs. Hood?
My husband and myself.
I see. No further questions, Your Honor.
Would you care to call on our witness, Miss Gunnover?
I would like to call the 3 little pigs.
Objection! You can't call 3 witnesses at once.
Your Honor, it is essential to my case that the 3 witnesses be called at one time.
It is?
No, but they insist on testifying together.
Why is that exactly?
Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
Well, this is unorthodox, but I suppose so. Counselors, why don't you join us?
My siblings aren't really competent enough to testify without me.
What do you mean?
They're, immature. No, you can say it. They're stupid.
Oh, yes. Well, I see no problem. Miss Steplover?
I think I'm fine with that.
Very well. 3 little pigs, please take the stand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to help you, Marshals and Anderson?
Huh? What?
Yes. Good. Now, would you each mind telling the courts your names?
Huh?
Tell the nice lady your name.
Oh, my name's One.
Oh, nay, don't you mean? Don't worry about it.
My name's Tilo.
My name is Lee. Very well. Now, oh, nay. Who's that? Can you tell us what happened to you in your house?
Oh, I built a house, and then it fell over, and now I live in another house.
No. How did your house fall down?
A fox flew down.
A fox? Are you sure it wasn't a wolf?
Ah! What is a wolf doing here? Ah! He's gonna huff and eat me. Ah!
Calm down, calm down. Was that the creature that blew down your house?
Yeah, that was the fox.
Don't you mean wolf?
Yeah, wolf. I was lying in bed watching Walker, Texas Ranger when I heard this commotion outside. There was a mighty gust of wind and a stench of danger. When I saw who it was, I nearly died. When the house started shaking, I got claustrophobic, didn't rightly know just what to do. Ain't took that hard since I gave up aerobics. My little fat worker life was through. Then he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but straw all around. There was nothing left but straw all around.
Okay, anyway, to up. Did that creature also blow down your house?
No, I live in 1 and 3 in a nice house with a fireplace and a kitchen and a
No. Your first house. When did he blow down your first house?
Oh, my first house. Why didn't you ask me that? Yeah, it was that guy. I was sitting on the couch watching Leave It to Beaver when the thunderous wind began to blow. It come cutting through the house like a big meat cleaver, and it made me shiver head to toe. When the whole dang house started shaking and a swaying and a swaying and a turning like a top. When I saw Mr. Wolf, he was growling pork chop. Danny huffed, Danny puffed, Danny huffed, Danny huffed, and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shaft started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but sticks all around. There was nothing left but sticks all around. Danny huffed, Danny puffed, Danny puffed, Danny huffed, and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shaft started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but straw all around. There was nothing left but sticks all around. Now it's time, we're heading out of town. Yes, it's time, we're heading out of town.
No way. Are you sure it was that wolf right there?
Wolf, oh no, where?
No. You're all right. 3. Would you mind telling the court your story?
Gladly, my dear. You see, my siblings and I have always lived together until last year, when we decided to leave our parents in our childhood home. Not too far from each other, but far enough to give ourselves a reasonable amount of independence. Well, one day, that blasted, booted, a maniacal wolf came by and blew down both of my siblings' homes, and they came to live with me out of fear that he might attempt to eat them. We were all so frightened as he lurked outside my home. We barely ate, we barely slept, and our personal hygiene went to the dogs. Look at all this hair on my chinny chin chin. I haven't shaved in weeks.
You poor dear, you poor dear.
Yes, it was an abominable.
Ladies and gentlemen, these poor little pigs were so frightened they couldn't even shave.
He told us that he would huff and puff and blow our houses down. And he called us the little pigs.
Your Honor, I have no further questions. I am too outraged with the defendant's behavior.
Miss Stemlover, your witnesses.
Thank you, Your Honor. Own it. Tell me something.
I once tried to pickle my own feet.
What?
I told you something.
No. I want you to tell me what your first house is made of. Remember the one you told us about before?
Oh yeah, straw.
Straw. I see. And you, 12?
I'm not kosher.
What? Oh no. I don't want you to just tell me something. I want you to tell me what your first house is made of.
That has nothing to do with being kosher.
No, it doesn't.
That's okay.
Yes, it is. What was your first house made of?
Sticks.
And you 3, what is the house you all 3 now reside in? The one you constructed. What is it made of?
Brick.
Brick. And it's up to all the building codes, I assume?
Of course. What do you take me for?
Now, what about your siblings' former homes? Are sticks and straw building materials approved by the zoning board?
No, they are not.
I don't think so. Do you think your siblings' homes would have lasted, say, in a hurricane or tornado, or well, in a light breeze?
No, I do not.
But they're all safe and cozy now, aren't they?
Yes.
Now, did my client ever say he was going to eat any of you?
No. Nope. No.
So how do you know that's what he wanted to do? How do you know he wasn't just trying to make sure that your homes were safe and secure? No further questions, Your Honor.
The 3 little pigs, witnesses, are excused.
I have one more witness, Your Honor.
Call him.
I will to stand, Mr. Old Shepherd.
Do you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you, Austin Anderson?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Mr. Shepherd. Now, could you tell me what you do for a living?
Well, I'm a shepherd. I herd sheep.
And who is that boy?
That's my boy. He watches my sheep sometimes.
And what did he tell you one day?
Well, there were actually 3 days.
Why didn't you just tell us what he said on the 3rd day?
Well, my sheep, throwing the boy up into the tree.
I see.
And no one came to pick the boy up because, well, you see, 2 days before.
That's really enough. Thank you, Mr. Shepherd. Your witness, counselor.
I'll be brief, Mr. Shepherd. Why don't you just tell us about the first 2 days that you mentioned?
Yes, well, on the first day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field, and everybody in the village came to take a look, and there was no wolf. Then he did the same thing the next day. So on the last day, the big John came to check it out.
I see. So your boy isn't very reliable, is he?
Well, no.
And no one but the boy actually saw my client steal a sheep or threaten the boy?
No.
So the only way we can know it's this particular wolf is by hearing what the boy has to say, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so.
This man's testimony is essentially hearsay, Your Honor.
Then why are you still talking to him?
Oh, you were excused, Mr. Shepherd.
Does counsel for Quintemps have any further witness to call?
No.
Miss Stepmother.
Yes, I'd like to call a hostile witness to the stand. I would like to call the boy who cried wolf.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be good.
Object? Oh, never mind.
Come along, young man.
But I don't want to.
I'm afraid you have to, son.
Well, fine then.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you, Constitution Anderson?
I guess so.
Tell me something, young man. Did you on any day see a wolf in the field?
Yeah, of course I did. The third day, just like the old guy said. It was only one night. I was sitting by a tree, playing my flute and tending to the flock. It felt so dark I could hardly see, but I spied that wolf right there. What a crock! He was sneaking through the bush, hiding in the bulrush, growling, howling, making a fuss. He looked my way, I couldn't stay. I ran and ran like a madman. I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
When I came back, 7 sheep were gone, and I spied that wolf just licking his chops. Filled his gut from dusk till dawn. It was him, that wolf right there.
Oh, stop.
Before I could flee, he howled like a banshee. Eyes on fire, he came for me. Swung his claws and snapped his jaws. I climbed up a tree like a madman. I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
I cried wolf.
He cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
He cried wolf. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, he cried wolf.
I cried wolf.
1 time, 2 times, 3 times, he cried wolf.
So let me get this straight. You only saw the wolf on the 3rd day?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Why did you pretend on the other days?
Because I thought it would be funny. It was! You should have seen all their stupid faces! Ha!
Are you sure the wolf you saw was my client?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, they all look the same to me, those wolves.
Then why did you cry wolf on days when there was no wolf?
Well, because everyone knows wolves are bad. Big and bad, you know?
Oh, so everyone knows that wolves are just naturally bad, huh?
Yup.
But not little boys?
What are you
huh?
driving at, ladies?
Are you aware that a prank emergency is a crime, young man?
Huh? Yeah, sure. Someone's always trying to spoil my fun.
So you knew you were breaking the law when you cried wolf.
Oh. Yep.
But wolves are just naturally bad.
Look, I don't need this from you, lady.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Miss Godmother.
Look, can I go? I gotta go flush some live fish down the toilet.
No questions, Your Honor.
Would you care to call another witness, Miss Stepmother?
Yes, I'd like to call an expert witness to the stand, the renowned psychiatrist, Miss Muffet. She's a top wolf specialist in the field with hands-on experience in the deep, dark woods.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Constitution Anderson?
I don't like swearing.
I'm afraid you must, Miss Muffet.
Oh, all right. Yes, I swear.
Thank you. You may be seated, Miss Muffet.
Oh, no.
Pardon me?
I need a tuffet.
A what?
A tuffet, sir. She needs a tuffet.
Oh, yes. Well, someone go fetch a tuffet, please.
I don't think anyone knows what that is.
Oh, thank heavens. Neither do I.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. She's a bit neurotic. But she's the best psychiatrist around. If you have a tuffet,
What's
anyway.
taking so long?
Miss Muffet requires
A tuffet! I need a tuffet!
Right, that. Like I always say, there's no such thing as good psychiatry without a sturdy tuffet. What in the name of all that is good and decent is a tuffet?
I'm not sure. I think she's made it up. Why don't we just have her stand?
Very well. Miss Muffet, the state is unable to provide you said tuffet. Do you mind standing?
But my legs are so tired.
Please!
Oh, this is ridiculous! Just sit already!
Like a great thinker once said, courage and way, your day's okay.
Of course, Your Honor. In any event, I am sorry for the behavior of my witness. May I simply call my final witness to the stand?
Yes, you may.
I would like to call Mr. Big B. Wolf.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you, Constitution Anderson.
I do.
Why don't we just keep this brief, Mr. Wolf?
Very well.
Why don't you tell the court about what you have to say about all of this?
Yes, I'd like to. I'm not sure where to begin. I'm a wolf in few words, but here goes. When I was just a cub, I lived a pretty carefree life. I stayed in the cave mostly and played with my brothers and sisters, and Mother brought us home some meat every night for dinner. One day, Mother brought home something different, a human baby. We raised the baby as one of our own, and I loved my sister like she was a wolf herself. Then one day, she returned to her people, and I never saw her again. After that, I swore I would protect and love creatures of other species, and I swore off the usual activities of wolfhood and became a vegan. Then one day, when I was searching for dandelions in a field of sheep, a boy began to cry out, "Wolf, wolf, he's taking the sheep, he's gonna eat me." I suddenly became enraged. How could this boy suspect me of doing exactly which I had sworn off? I yelled at him, trying to tell him I was a good wolf, but the more I yelled, the angrier I became. In a blind rage, I took a sheep and scared him half to death. I ate those sheep that night. After that, I tried to pull my wits back together and go back to my old ways. But every time I encountered a creature of another species, he or she would run from me, scream, distrust me, or something of the sort. I never meant to hurt anybody, but gradually I didn't know how else to interact with the world. So I can only ask for it once. If you have mercy, if you take pity, maybe I'll be able to stop. Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Have mercy. I repent. Regret. Things I've done. He's awful sorry for the things he's done. Take it away. I beg the
which he lived had freedom as such. And that, as Mr. Wolf had said, if a courtroom were to show some compassion, who first Mr. Wolf, who had ever known his ways, might begin to change. Now, we'll take you back to the courtroom, where a jury is about to deliver its verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to ask you for a verdict.
But they haven't even left the courtroom yet.
We don't have time for that. Nobody likes jury duty. I always know I wish they would just spend all of it. All those lawyers yakking, and all those witnesses crying, and all those judges. Huh, don't get me started.
You're not even going to send them out to deliberate?
No, we'll just have them clap. It's much easier, don't you think? Ladies and gentlemen, before you make a decision, I have some words to impart words of wisdom that may help you along the way. Like a wise philosopher once said, juries are like submarine sandwiches. They are best with mayo and hot peppers.
Pardon?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Woo!
No matter what happens, I just want to say thanks.
You know, Ken, I think you're a good guy. I know where you're coming from. I think I need to talk to my stepdaughter.
When I raise my gavel, I like to hear everyone who believes the defendant is guilty with a J,
That's with a G.
with a G. Anyone who believes the defendant, Mr. Big B Wolf, is guilty with a G, I'd like you to applaud now. Very good. Now, when I raise my gavel again, I'd like to hear everyone who believes the defendant is innocent, that's innocent with a... Anyone who believes the defendant is innocent, I'd like you to applaud now. Now, if you give me a moment to make the calculations. Aha! The jury has reached a verdict and they find the defendant guilty. Wait, I'm not done. Well, I'm stumped. You people don't know how to clap. Hung jury, hung jury. Now, hold your horses. Like my father always said, the cornerstone of good government is compromise.
That's the first intelligible thing you've said since we got here, but doesn't really apply right now. We're a courtroom. We need a decision. Yeah.
Yeah, I want my money. What's wrong with you people?
I will have order in this court. Now, we'll simply just have to have another trial.
But he's
That's all
innocent.
there is.
Oh, shut it, you crazy Timothy!
Now, that's just how it is. Remember, as the saying goes, there will always be dust in your vacuum bag, but there will always be cheese on your pizza. Thank you.
Is there a lesson we were supposed to learn from any of this?
It's hard to learn lessons when the jury is so indecisive.
No, that's not it. Justice is a complicated thing, and it's not black and white. I think you're a good guy, and I'm gonna keep fighting for you.
Thanks. I hope I can be as good as you think I am.
I know you'll try.
Yeah, right.
Guess I'll be seeing you again in courts.
Oh, well, it looks like I'm going to cover another trial. In that mind, I bet you make some trees. That's all for now. This is Cindy Grimm for EFM saying, may all your ever afters be filled with joy and laughter. May you have days of glory and a never-ending story. Now our tale is ending.
proud of these guys. I really am. Just really the talent that's on this stage. Thanks for hanging out with me and Miss Sovereign every Wednesday to learn this and to work as hard as you guys have. Some of these kids just started a couple weeks ago, believe it or not. These wolfettes, they just jumped right in and just, I mean, seriously, you guys, you have never performed before, ever, right? Raise your hand if you've never performed before, on stage. So proud of you. And what do we say to Miss Sovereign? Thank you, Miss Sovereign! And Mr. Burke, please make sure our microphones are all with them. Yep. And once again, parents, thank you for supporting and encouraging them to do this. This is awesome. This is great for them. To watch them grow from day one to where we are today, amazing. So amazing. We start again Wednesday. We're going to do something. I don't know what. It'll be before school's out. We'll just do a little something. Miss Sovereign and I have been talking. We'll figure it out. We're going to have a good time, whatever it is. So whoever wants to come back, you know we love you guys, and we want you to come back. So if you can, please come back. And then we break for summer, and we start again in August. And in August, we'll be able to do a big show, like a Disney Junior show, you know. Something really big and fun. So, you know, just don't forget. But thank you, parents. You guys can do your pictures. And then once you're all done, give us a hot minute. We'll get them all out of their costumes. And then you guys can go enjoy the rest of your night and weekend. Yeah?
I'd also like to give some very special shout outs to my family, including my mom and little brother over here. All the people that helped me throughout my journey to get up here to where I am now. But really, I wouldn't have made it up here without inspiration from a good friend of mine.